Hello, Lisa sharing beautiful life stories with you. Some people may say, why do you think you're qualified, meaning me? I'm sorry it's dark out, but it is what it is. And this is the most light I can get. Why am I qualified to talk a little bit about depression? Nobody in this green earth world I know suffered from depression more than my mother. And again, she always used to say, and I was a kid, I was 13, 14 years old, and I used to just cry in bed at night to God, please, please help her, because I could watch it turn on in the morning and start tapering off and shut off at night. My mom would throw up all over herself all day and night and pee on herself, and I'd have to clean her up. It was her depression was extreme, and it was a chemical imbalance, like bipolar, but to extreme forms. And so I feel that I'm not no doctor or anybody, but I know when somebody suffers from something, you're like feeling like, do they see how I feel? You're standing there. Do they know how bad I feel? You're trying to hide it from people. Do they see how I look? I feel so bad. I don't want nobody to know how bad I am. And you're fighting yourself the whole time inside your mind. You're beating yourself up, talking to yourself, but you're trying to communicate with people and put on a show and act like you're okay at the same time. It's really fucked up. And I get it. I understand it. And it's a horrible, horrible thing to go through. And the best advice I can give anybody, never stop trying. There is help for you. There is help for you. You do not need to feel like that. Honest to God. And what's so bad about things, when you are, I always say this, when you are at your worst, is when you got to struggle and fight to go see doctors and get therapy and stuff. But then you know what you need to say it? Fuck it. I don't care what anybody says or thinks. I'm going to go get the help I need, and I'm going to struggle through it, and I'm going to make it, and you will. See, years ago, they used to put you in a hospital, and you could just when they would try new medicine on you, you could just concentrate on getting better and being you. No, now you got to frickin' nowadays try new medicine, feeling all loopty, being out in the world, and that's very hard. And I commend people to do that. And don't beat yourself up over it. And as soon as you don't feel right or something, you're taking something, call your doctor immediately. There's a million different kind of medications out there. And sometimes so many of them, most of those medications need to go hand in hand with another medication to work as their optimal best. And it's another bad thing. Soon as they get you straightened around in 5, 6, 7, 8 months to a year, that medicine's not going to work like it did when you first took it and you started feeling better, because your body is now immune to it. And you will have to make adjustments, take maybe more of something else, a little less of something else, and the doctors will help you. But don't ever hesitate and wait so long to go back and start feeling really bad. You know what I'm saying? Once you feel good, try to stay on that path of feeling good. When you start not feeling right again, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud, as Barney Fife from Andy Griffith's show would say. Nip it in the bud! Nip it in the bud! I love that show. But, yeah, that's how I feel qualified to talk about it. Because, like I said, I never seen nobody so extreme. And my mother would be crying, I got the most wonderful daughter in the world, the most wonderful husband, and I got no reason to feel like this. I got every reason to be happy, and I don't want to live. And that's what my mom would say. Oh, my hair looks crazy today. I mean, I'm clean. I got a shower, came to work. I just got a little bit of hairspray and no makeup on, but whatever. But that's what she would say all the time, and that would just kill me. And she would suffer all day and cry, and I could never leave the porch. And I was quit school to take care of my mother. I couldn't go and talk to nobody. I resented her at some time for that, and it was awful that I did, but I didn't understand. Now I know what I know. I never resented her. I resented the situation that I was in. I love my mother was a saint. My mother was a walking saint. I don't care. That's how I look upon it in my eyes. And my father too. They were such good people. They make me look like scrap metal. So I'm telling you, please, please, please. I know I'm asking you if you feel like shit at the worst part in times in your life, asking you to reach out for help to people. But what you got to keep telling yourself, I don't have to feel like this. One day I'll wake up and my mind will be, wow, it's all good. It's really good out there. So I'm telling you, and if you're on medication right now and you still don't feel right, you're not on the right shit, or they need to add stuff to it. You got to keep going till you feel like you did when you were a little kid and you woke up and you felt normal. Like, I felt pretty damn good today. I can conquer the world. That's how you need to feel 80% of the time or 70% of the time. But if you're taking medication and you still feel really rough and you still have really bad days, you need to go back because they can help you. And if you don't, I always stress this too, if you don't click with a doctor, there's a lots of other doctors. Do not think that it's you, something's wrong with you. Get rid of that doctor. Some doctors have no bedside manner at all. They suck at being doctors. So I'm sorry, I was just listening to this window. Don't beat yourself up over that. I truly mean that. Find another doctor that jives with you and you feel like a connection with, because that makes everything so much easier. It makes it night and day. Night and day. Night and day. You sons of bitches. Night and day. I'm telling you, okay? I love you all. Lisa sharing life stories with you. I had to say it's because other people I know are suffering depression, and they get around a lot of people. It makes them very, very anxious. And I know that. Your heart racing. You can't breathe. And that's when you got to talk to yourself and these are just sons of bitches like me, and calm yourself down inside, because nobody is better than you and nobody's worse than you. We're all the same. I don't care what jewelry you got on, what clothes you got on, what car you drive. You ain't no better than nobody else. Sorry. We're all the same. I love you all. Like and subscribe or I'll kick your ass. I mean it. I really need some subscribers. Give me the 2,000. What the hell's going on? Sit there and subscribe, because I am the shit sometimes. No, I'm not the shit. But no, seriously, subscribe. I want to get to 2,000. And if these watch hours go up and down, it's probably because I do a lot of shorts. They'll give me some, then they take them away. But that's okay. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. Love you all. I'm going to have another video come back after. It's important stuff. Your mental health, what am I looking for the word? It overtakes everything. It trumps everything. Your mental health, because if you don't have mental clarity, you can't frickin' function as a human. So that's the first and foremost thing. You have to feel somewhat normal. When you wake up every day, you should be like, I can deal with this day. And if you can't, there's medicine, there's tricks that you can do, doing like little breathing exercises and walking and exercising. It helps clear your mind, your soul. It truly does. I wouldn't tell you if I didn't know. God bless you all. Come back and subscribe, please.